The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
To throw is Fields.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Fields throwing again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Mariota. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Mariota from the gun on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right.
He'll fire it deep for Reagor.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Dante Hightower. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mariota now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mariota's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Mariota to throw it. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fields on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
Montgomery.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's Swift.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off play action, Fields.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run, Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play fake, Mariota. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And off comes to Montgomery. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Mariota.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. On 1st down, Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields, and that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 31, Fields being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
One more time with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no